Hello, good morning, guys. It's very good to see you guys here. And some of my friends. Cool. So, later on, I'll spend like 5 minutes talking about the journeys, like what are my thought process, that going globals, like make a brand like 1 million USD, what is the thought process, and the 15 minutes about the breakdown of the formula, which is the secret. Right? Ready? Cool. Yeah, this is my details. Right. As you guys know from my journey, so it's pretty simple. I'm a born entrepreneur, storyteller, so I spend all the money on Facebook ads, I tell the stories, and the business grow. So that's simple. No, I'm just kidding. So basically, it's really hard for me as I've been through like since I graduated from my university, I spent 5 years. It's really difficult. The journey is so long. I failed 4 startups. I lost like 300K when I was 26, from 21 to 26. I lost 300K. I still paying back the debts every day. So a quick one, the brief to like how I pick up my skill set and mindset. Oops. So this is the third failure. A bit late. So I continue. The first failure I have been basically is I start my fruit juice business in my uni. So basically is selling a fruit juice. I borrow 5,000 from my mom and buy a machine and rent for my university. And the lesson I learned is basically I really not good in financial management. So basically after 1 month, I earned 27 ringgit. And all my staff earn like 1,000 plus. I pay the salary. And the business go down. And the second failure, which is I start a business called part-time jobs. Like in all the accelerators, there's a part-time jobs, this kind of apps. So it's very funny. We have 7 directors in the companies, and we have 7 co-founders. And at that time, I'm so proud of it. Oh, we have 7 co-founders. So the company fell because of the team management. It's all the commanders, but no soldiers. So that's the team management. I learned team management. This is the one. The third one, basically, is love it. So what Love It do? Basically, it's a marketplace for people to upload the design, and we print the T-shirt on demand. But also very funny is now I think back like why do I have these kind of decisions? Which is I sell a designer T-shirt at 39 ringgit, which is the cost is almost 35 ringgit. Yeah, my friend there, you know the printing cost. So basically, that's the failures like. Because the market positioning, I don't know how to deliver a story. I just sell at a lower price. If I did it the same, probably I would go like selling the very limited edition of design T-shirt, 100 pieces or 199 pieces, and sell it at probably 50 or 49 USD. That makes sense. So this is my third failures, and. So the fourth one is it's called googlebird.com. So don't worry, it's not a porn site. So it's called googlebird.com. So basically, it's a mommy wholesale clubs for mommy to pay 29 ringgit to buy all the baby products at the wholesale price. So it's like Costco in the US. So this business actually help moms to save money. And why it called googlebird.com is not inspired from any porn sites, but is actually the baby called Uncle Coo, so it's like, yeah, so googlebird.com. And it's just 9 ringgit for the domains, why not? So this business failed because of sustainability, like back to 2 years ago, so the diaper is super bulky and it's a loss leader game. We didn't realize that, which is no profits. All the moms come to our website, 90% buy diapers, but didn't buy any other products, and we can't compete with Tesco and can't compete with Justco, which that do kind of like parallel import from Thailand. So it's not sustainable. and we group hack quite pretty fast. And that time I learned a lot in Facebook ads and storytelling. We get 10,000 sign up within the first month. Just fake it, make it, put the product from Tesco, discount 10%, put it on our website saying that, hey, discount with this model. But after that, we have the angel investor coming in with all the stocks. Then we have solid fundamental of the products. But even invest 1 or 2 million into this business, we don't have the confidence to make it more sustainable. So that's why we close it. So after the Guru.com, it's been 4 years in entrepreneurships, and me and my partners, we left 2 digits in the bank. We sleep in the Airbnb sofa, one sofa like this big of size, which 2 people share for 3 months. And it's really tough. No choice to go back to my hometown in 2017. I eat at my home, work at my home, my partner follow me, and we do our last bet, which is FITGEAR. If we can't make it, probably we want to prepare our resume to find jobs. So that's FITGEAR. No, luckily there's no number 5, so FITGEAR. So we started with 3,000 ringgit from Kulai JB, and we do kind of like group hackings, probably is the storytellings, and we use Facebook ads and get pre-orders. Then we make the first month from 3,000 we make 160K for the first month, and 1 year we make almost like 4 million ringgit. So this is luckily, yeah, this is the one. And after that, which is OXWHITE, so we duplicate the same models to OXWHITE, which is premium affordables, and to white shirts. So we grow from 0 to 20,000 customers within 12 months. All right. So this is basic brief stories. So the question is, how a consumer brand make 1 million USD in the first year? So before going into this topic, I want to know how many entrepreneur or businessman or sales manager here like doing 2C business, which is consumer-based business. Who is doing that? Okay, cool. So the reason why I put 1 million USD is because I want you guys to believe that make 1 million USD in the first year is pretty normal, and you guys really can do it. Because for me, myself, I don't even dare to spend 3,000 ringgit of Facebook ad spend in 1 day after I realize someone is doing 10 times bigger than that. So there's a lot of dropshippers in Malaysia, which are even younger than me, that are doing 6 million USD in the first year. I know someone doing dropshipping in New Central office that has 60 people doing 200K USD in 1 day. So can you imagine that? So there's a lot of people doing global, using Malaysia as a base, as a cost centers, that are doing more than 1 million USD, which is very normal. Believe on that. You guys can do it. So now I want to break down that. So what is the secret? So like how can actually do that? Like start a brand, a lot of things to do, how to make 1 million, what is the steps? And putting at the cost of the budget you have, probably not 500K USD, probably you need to prepare like, I think the budget 25K USD to make the revenue 1 million USD in the first year. Yeah, I think it's very possible. So this is the one. So after spending a few years learning different kind of failure, I realized that this is the breakdown of if you do want to do a two consumer brand, which is products, marketing. Usually we don't call it marketing, we call it storytelling or branding, and distributions. Let's go to the products. So how many of you guys know OXWHITE? Wow, that's good. Thank you so much. Probably we spend a lot of Facebook ad spend to spam you guys. Please don't click the reports and dislike. So, is OXWHITE white shirt a good product? No, actually it's not a good product. It really is for me it's like, if you put like 1 to 10, probably I'll put 2 or 3. This is also the things I learned along the way I do OXWHITE. Why it is not a good product. Let me explain to you. if you want to go global, the first day you need to think global, right? So your cost center in Malaysia, and probably your fulfillments in Malaysia or in Shenzhen, right? So your manufacturer probably in China. So as a cost center in Malaysia, you ship fulfillment from Shenzhen to worldwide, and probably your bank in Singapore or in Malaysia. So your money go to PayPal or Stripes and go to Singapore bank or go to Malaysia bank so you can save USD, right? So if your product fulfilled in Shenzhen and or in Kuala Lumpur, right, the product has to be really easy to ship. And if you want a lot of turnover, high turnover, right, and you have limited budget, you need to have very low SKU. So when I talk back to OXWHITE, right, I don't know, like one of our friends saying that, okay, based on the big data, saying that white shirt is very good product, high retention, kind of that. But you give me one more chance, probably I'll tell ZiKang, my partners, the other two partners, ZiKang and Jeff, hey, we should really do underwear, not white shirts. You can imagine that? We sell these shirts. We manufacture in Hugo Boss factories. We see the cost is 60 ringgit. We sell it at 69 as pre-orders because no choice. The MLQ is high, so we have to sell pre-orders. Low margin, and you need to do a lot of Facebook ad, low margin, a lot of SKUs, shirts, it is shirts, sheets. So, a lot of SKUs, and it's not visual impact. So how can audience differentiate this is a G2000 shirts or OXWHITE shirts? So when you put on Instagrams, so no visual impact, low SKU, high SKU, low margin, because if you sell it at 300 ringgit, it doesn't make sense, but skincare product, you can sell it at 5x or 10x, right? So, and you need to let our customer to wait for 3 months. How can sell these products? So it's all based on marketings to cover the disadvantage of the products or the product selections. So this is not a good product if you want to go globals. You got it? Probably if you want to go global, if you're based in Malaysia, you build a brand, and you have good partners in the manufacturing or supply chains, probably you need really strong USP products. Really strong. Like remember, probably you guys see the ads of teeth whitening. Right? And yeah, something like this. Really strong USP, very easy to ship, high retention. High margin, also very strong USP, easy to ship, but probably this shoes has quite a lot of SKUs. Right? So this is the product selection, which focus on hero products. And cool. The second thing is marketing. So marketing, we don't really call marketing that just spend the money, but we call it as a storytelling. Because buying behavior is always emotional behavior. And I think probably you guys know about the effect of storytelling. Let me explain a little bit more about the wow effect. So this is the mindset and the thought process of OXWHITE, how we launch. The business model, the strategy, which is we focus on the storytelling, because we know we want people to believe our mission and vision, the story, instead of just a product. Because you can find white shirt just 30 minutes away, like Uniqlo, H&M, is really not that hard. In the campaign, we want to emphasize our storytelling. What we did is we launched a wow effect campaign. So basically, we let people to refer, sign up and refer. If you refer 3 friends, you get 99 cents. And we are sending out 1,000 pieces. That's crazy. That's really crazy. When you don't have any sales, when you just start your business, that's crazy. But as experience, my team, I know that we have to do something wow effect to get this brand spike up, like, you know, go up in the first days. So we don't want to be ordinary. In the marketing, if you be ordinary, you are really in troubles. You are wasting your ad spend, you are wasting your marketing budget. You need to have be extraordinary. The wow effect. You need to give it a punch. Ask yourself and ask your team, is this marketing campaign really wow and crazy? If crazy, yes, do it. If not crazy, please don't do it. It's really wasting. It's just another ads, just another marketing campaign that we're going to go down within 1 or 2 months. That's the marketing parts. You need to like highlights, storytelling plus wow effect. Yeah, this is our one-liners. Don't have enough time to talk about the storytelling. So, the last part, which is distributions. When you have the product, when you have the stories, you need to have, like, shoot it out. So your products and stories are like bullets, but how you shoot is like the distributions. If you ask me, like, as a brand that should really focus on multi-channels at the beginnings or one channels, I would definitely say one channels, because I see a lot, 99% of the e-commerce or brand in Malaysia, they are trying Facebook ad, they are trying KOL, they are trying different way, they are trying some Google ads, they are trying a lot of different things. Just hit it up. Because the reason why is because you don't know which one works, and you don't have the confidence. All right? So the reason why we choose Facebook is pretty simple. Facebook ads is the only channels that can bring you income first before you spend out. And it's real time. Why I say so, you just put in your credit card, especially American Express. So spend as more as you can, so you pay 30 days later, you get your income in probably like within 5 days, because bill please or iPay, you go to your bank within 5 days, then your credit card pay 30 days later. And which is real time. Every hour you can monitor the ad spend, which is you get your positive ROI or not. So this is the only channels probably in the world that can get you real time ROI that you can monitor. So we are crazy. We found these channels. We spend like crazy. We spend 500. It's positive. We spend 5,000. The craziest time we spent 10,000 ringgit in 1 day. So it's like this. So we focus on one, do the concrete to the whole Malaysia as using Facebook ads with our stories, then go deeper, launch more products, and go to omni-channels. So if you ask me, I would say focus on one channel that really works. I would suggest Facebook and Facebook ads and the KOL influencers. If your product is a skincare product, you need a lot of trust or reviews, probably you can try mix a little bit with the KOL. So combined with hero products, a good story of the marketing, and the right channel distributions, in the very good executions, this is the key fundamental that you can scale your brand from 0 to 1 million USD within the first year. But there's still a lot of detail inside. Please, if you have any question, feel free to email me. Yeah, I think my time's out. A quick one. One hero post. This post of OXWHITE make us 300K. I also do a Mandarin one, so basically also 300K, and this is FITGEAR. This has make us 700K of sales. So using one Facebook ads, one post, which is storytelling. So 700K, can you imagine that? So that's why, which is this channel works. You don't need to change a lot, wasting your time. Yep, buy behavior is always an emotional behavior. I think my time's out. I love to share more details to you guys. Please email me if you have any questions. Right? Sorry, do I have more time to questions?
We have time for one question, then we need to let them out for tea.
Sure.
Yeah, so let's see. Our top question is, how many ad set did you set for the first time? And budget for each? How effective for the marketing funnel? And any suggestions to avoid mistakes?
I think the first question is more too details. I probably can reply you in the emails, because ad sets is really, really technical detail things. So I would love to share more strategic things to you guys, like how much you spend on Facebook on your first year. FITGEAR, we spent 1.1 million. OXWHITE, we spent almost 800K so far. Yep. So, yeah, because it's a real-time ROI, you can see the returns. So it's worth to spend. Why not? right?
Okay, so we'll leave it off now. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Mr. ZiKang a round of applause. Thank you so much.